Yo, what's good, everybody? Another Beers with Barton. It is Saturday, August 30th, 2025. Yes, August 30th, which means Monday, Labor Day, is September. And the year will be 66.6% over. 8 months out of the 12 done. Anyways, this one's going to be short and sweet. I know I always say those, and then I ramble on and on. Fantasy this, fantasy that. Got a draft tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Another one on Monday. I've done 6 out of 8. Fantasy, college football is here. But this one is about high school and the commitment that they make these parents do. Michaela made the cheer team for her high school. Very happy. They practice 3 days a week. After school, Monday through Wednesday. Fine, I have no problem with it. She does have some dance a couple nights, so she's going to be busy. They have games on Thursday, so if it's a home game, they can come home. And then we take her back. I think the games start around 6, so an hour before, an hour and a half. They're road games. They just stay at the school. They ride the bus. We go pick them up, or they ride the bus home. We can pick them up at the school. It's only been 2 games. And we went there was a home game, and it was not pretty. And then last week, road game, about 30 minutes away. She rode the bus to and from. We just went to the game, and they ended up winning, so it was fun. But let me tell you, as part of this, you have to donate your time, volunteer at concessions for the varsity games. I think soccer game for one, but football game. So last night, varsity football starts at 7. We had to be back at the school at 5:15. Help set up, to help receive the food that's getting delivered. I think they did Chick-fil-A and Papa John's yesterday. So it has to be one parent and the student athlete. So Jessica signed up and said, you don't have to do it. I'm going to make Michaela do it. Well, it's Michaela's first home varsity game. She really wanted to go and spend time at the game. I said, hey, you're going to go. You're going to put in time, but I will come early at 5:15 and I will step in for you so you can go to the game. But you're going to start, and if they don't have enough people, you're going to be there the whole game, whatever. Well, I lucked out and I didn't have to do any of the setup. I was chilling. Jess and Michaela did it. Then Michaela and some of her friends, it was really slow, so they kind of made their way out before the game even started. So they did set up. She put in a couple hours. I will give her credit. And then Jessica starts texting me, hey, we'll probably need you about halftime. And I was like, cool, watch the first half of the game. And getting close to halftime, I'm like, do you need me? She's like, I'm not sure, maybe. I said, okay, well, I'm kind of out. I don't need to do it. Then she was like, yeah, I think we'll be okay. Then she's like, I think we could kind of use some help. Also, no one's really had a break, so, I need to use the bathroom. I was like, okay, I'll come back there. So I was back there at halftime. Ended up going through the end of the third quarter and into the fourth. So I was probably there for about an hour, so it wasn't terrible. But it was busy, making popcorn, getting nachos ready, handing out lemonades, frozen strawberry lemonades. I organized the back room, cut flaps off of stuff, put stuff where it should have been. It was an actual mess. I didn't like it, so I had to organize and wash some dishes. But it was hot back there, so hats off to Jess for staying back there for, 5:15 to, 9:30. 4 hours straight. I was back there for about an hour, maybe an hour and a half. Then after the game, everyone has to go pick up trash in the bleachers. That's part of your volunteer day. So Jess, Michaela, and I went and picked up trash for a bit afterwards. We didn't leave that stadium. They ended up winning, which was great. We didn't leave that stadium until almost 10 o'clock. So Jess worked a 5-hour shift. I worked a 2.5-hour shift to pick up garbage. Michaela got to hang out for the entire game with her friends. She did work before. They were slow enough. They were able to go. And then, probably 10, 15 minutes afterwards picking up trash because, all the varsity cheerleaders did it. Whatever cheerleaders, it was their volunteer night. They did it. And you saw some parents doing it. Michaela's boyfriend, we ended up giving him a ride home. He helped out. Some parents did. So it wasn't terrible. Like I said, maybe 10, 15 minutes. Because I think there's 18 or 20 varsity cheerleaders. So it went pretty quick. But, man, it was a long night. So that's it. We're done for the year. I think Jessica signed up for a boys soccer game on a Tuesday night because you have to do 2 games. And it's good. They go and volunteer. They get so many games. They break up these cheerleaders. I think Michaela has 16 on her team maybe. And a portion of the proceeds go back to JV cheer or varsity cheer or boys soccer and helps them with. So I don't know. I've never paid money for my daughter to do an event and then had to volunteer time until high school. So I'm happy to write a check for these events like dance and everything else. But man, to actually have to like go work. And like I said, I worked half the time that Jess did. It's a little different. I'm tired. Didn't get home until almost 11 o'clock last night, maybe 11:30. Woke up this morning at 5:45 to go play basketball. Went and watched some friends' kid play baseball. And now we're back home chilling. Michaela's at a sleepover for her birthday. We're going to relax tonight. Maybe grab some dinner, watch some football, just chill. I have another draft tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. So, yeah, 9 a.m. But anyway, so, not only do you pay money and you got to drive your kid everywhere until they can drive, which is another year and a half for us. For Michaela, but you gotta volunteer your time as well. So you work your 40 plus hours a week at work, and then you go on a Friday or a Tuesday or Wednesday, and you go put in another 4 to 5 hour shift. Man, not for profit sounds like a good deal. So, anyways, quite an experience, and it gets busy. And they've got a system set up though. It's good. You're making popcorn, like I said. You got the nachos. You're handing out stuff. I didn't have to do the cash register, which is cool. They're selling candy. They had Chick-fil-A sandwiches that sold out. I think there were 70 and they sold out in like a quarter. They had Papa John's pizzas. I don't know how many they had. Sold out first quarter, ordered more, gone before halftime. Like, it was busy. There was probably close to 1,000 plus people there at that high school game. It was packed. Like I said, they ended up winning. So anyways, cheers. There's nothing like working for your kid to do. So we're going to do a little jack-o'-lantern. It's fall. Sam Adams, 12%er. I'm sorry, 12 Fluent Outs, 4.4%er. Cheers to high school. We're in it. High school. Big leagues. Till next time. Adeuces.